Virgo 1, a man's head. In today's politically correct climate, that would also include a woman's head. The head demonstrates character. All that we think, all that we hope for, all that we've done, all that we feel gets written in the face. And the older we get, the more and more indicative the face is. And the head is held in a certain way also. So we don't look at somebody's arms or fingers or toes to develop a sense of their character, do we? We look at their head. So we're discussing character. What is it? What is character? Well, it's a series of behaviors. It's a series of policies and principles. It's a code of being. It's the sense we have of personal dignity, who we are. And this develops a certain series of rewards. Now, there are some trinkets and pats on the head. You know, we get money and we get to be recognized, fame and fortune and all that stuff. They're not worth much. I mean, despite how much people go for them, they're just not worth much at all. What really is worth a lot is prestige. And if we think, what is prestige? I like the explanation. It is crystallized attention. So by having a strong character, we receive attention. And we can harvest that and store it. And we store it in our prestige. This tends to be invested within a circle of people that know us, a series of abilities and permissions. We have authority and we have skill, and we put our prestige into those things. But prestige itself is a soft power. It's in our bearing. It's in how we speak, how we respond, how we hold silence, how predictable we are. In other words, how dependable we are. If something happens, we do this. We always do this. We always will do this. Somebody's asking for food, you give them food. Somebody is in need of help, you help them. If somebody tells you a lie, you challenge it. If somebody asks you to lie, you refuse to. There's certain things that build your character. And expediency is not one. Going along with the pack is not one. This is what prevents us from developing strength of character. So we have to make our own decisions and stick to them in a determined, almost stubborn kind of way. I'm not saying 100% written in stone, unbreakable. That would be foolish. There are always things that happen that they call it the exception proves the rule. It's a stupid thing to say, but sometimes we have rules and we have to break them. But there's a reason why we break them. So these rules are not meant to imprison us. They're meant to guide us. It's a compass direction. It's a moral compass. That's what it is. And as we develop the character of a mature adult, as we move in that direction, we find that our code of being is what matures us. And it's what develops respect from our colleagues and our friends. And it's what we demand in terms of respect. You know, it's hard to demand respect from anyone when you are inconsistent in what you say and what you do. And when you get to that level, you will find that your prestige is strong enough to command attention. So when you want something to occur, you can command the necessary attention to make it occur. So it brings power. And therefore it brings responsibility. Therefore it brings a certain group of beings, people, into your frame of reference. They're the ones that you're taking care of. And you have that influence over people. So that means you have that responsibility for people. Those two things are hand in hand. You can't escape that. So we're talking about integrity here. Integrity, it just means oneness, really, the integer in Mathematics is just fullness. It's not a part of anything. It's complete. So integrity is wholeness. And what it means is that we are what we are. And there's an alignment between our conscious self, our lower self, and our higher self. We're finding the integrity of our being by being authentic. And this cuts a path in life. Because we know what we would do in any situation, we can see clearly where things are moving. If somebody's behaving in a certain way, we can see that sooner or later there's going to be a tension between us that is unresolvable. So gracefully and early, we can just distance ourselves from the wrong kind of people. And we can see the trajectory of where things are going and make plans to be in alignment with that. And that clarity of sight is like a hot knife through butter. There is no fog anymore in our lives. We just cut through and see what is, see what must be. And that's the path that we're walking. It's the path of character. And this comes with dignity, and it comes with principle, and it comes with prestige, and it comes with honor, and it comes with influence and responsibility, and it comes with maturity. That's what we're talking about here. And let's remember that this is the first Virgo mystery. This is all about self-criticism in order to perfect oneself.